Okay, we are live right now. Okay. Let me make the, hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so, guys, I just made the title of the stream today. GTA 4 is old enough to vote. I thought that would be a funny one. So that's what I made the title of the of the stream. I'm on Xbox. I'm in a public lobby right now, so if anybody wants to join me, you know, feel free to. Just gotta search around, and if you search around, you'll probably find my session, and you can play with me. Whoa, 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 what? I hope the multiplayer servers are never shut down in this game. This game is so much nostalgia. What, Shiny Knight? Whoa. Oh, man, yeah, this is, before the age of the Oppressor Mark II, right? And the Orbital Cannon. Things were more simple. No, I didn't see the Michael Jackson movie. I'd like to see this released with PC graphics on, like, modern consoles, but it's probably not gonna happen. That's how you healed the car back then. Well, what the... What the hell? What is going on over there? Wait, so I got a question. Are the hackers on Xbox as well? Because I know that there's hackers on GTA 4 on PS3. Are they on Xbox as well? Does anybody know? What the hell? What is going on back there right now? That is... Oh yeah, I'll definitely do money guides in GTA 6. Is Yakuza Kiwami 2 playthrough happening this summer? I already played through Yakuza Kiwami 2. I already did a whole playthrough of the story. I did it early in January. But if you're asking about the Majima Saga I will do later this month, or in May, I should say. I know you're not much of an Xbox guy, but Xbox 360, 20 and a half years is still a masterpiece of a video game console with the best controller design. Yeah, and I will say, here I have the Xbox Series Elite controller, and what I'll say about this controller is this is the best controller that I've ever used, was the Xbox Series Elite. It's definitely the best one. I've never had stick drift with this thing. The battery lasts basically forever. It's adjustable, it's great. It's a great controller overall. When is the Zero lore video? Friday. Friday it will come out. It is pretty much finished. The lore videos, by the way, is all finished. It's all done. The only thing I need to do is the thumbnail. Just need to make that. So I recorded everything, it's already all done. What is the hell? When's your SOCOM 3 playthrough? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, the first part. Can I join the game? Anyone can join me. Just search up free mode, and you should be able to maybe get into my lobby. Oh yeah, well we're gonna talk about Zero's arrogance in the playthrough I got, or the lore video. That's one thing I loved about drive-bys in GTA 4. The drive-bys in GTA 4 were the best in the entire series. They were. Like, I just loved it. Like, the animations you make when you're shooting the gun out of the car. Like, they, like, hang out the side of the car and just open fire. That was just so cool. Did you find annoying bike breaks down? Wait, what bike? Oh, and hang on one second here. We got,
Please make a U-turn. We're safe.
greatest GTA game of all time. Oh yeah, I'd agree with that. This is my favorite GTA 2. The thing is, only GTA 4 veterans know this place that I'm going right here. So, if you are, this area that I'm going to right now, if you know why I'm going there, then you are you can call yourself a GTA 4 veteran.
In 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Well, no, I was confused. I was confused, Shiny Knight, but what's going on?
Please make a U-turn. We're safe.
GTA 4 makes GTA 5 sorely overrated. Yeah, in a way. I mean, this game was very ahead of its time. Look at this thing, the Sultan RS. Well, I'm sorry, Shiny Knight. I was just a bit confused. Do I think Nico will be in GTA 6? No. I guess that guy's AFK over there. I can play Cops and Crooks in a little bit. I just want to mess around in free mode right now. No, I'm playing an Xbox. I wonder if I can make the jump to Algonquin with this car. Jerry Kapowicz, the homeless guy? Yeah, he will be in GTA 4. Yeah, you know, when you drive a lot on GTA 5, you can't get used to the cars drive so much different in GTA 4. They're so much more realistic. Okay, let's see if I can make the jump. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh. Ooh. What the hell? Do you find any bike tires go flat annoying? Oh yeah, you'll crash, you'll spin out. Thank you, Cayman. Pro, you're not going to believe this. On Reddit, someone actually DM'd me, started accusing me, even tried to make me admit that I'm a part of Scientology, which I'm not. I'm agnostic. What? I would just ignore people like that. People are stupid. Like, Reddit has some of the biggest idiots on there, though, Cayman. So I wouldn't worry about that. You know, people are pretty, like, you know, people on Reddit are pretty unstable, and they say, like, a lot of ridiculous things on there. Like, I don't even use Reddit, but, like, occasionally I've had, like, I've seen, like, had articles pop up from it. And, one time I just searched up, like, the professional, you know, Reddit, just to see, like, what would come up. And there was, like, Reddit threads about me. And, like, there was, like, people saying, oh, his money guides are great, but his voice is annoying. That's what people were, like, saying, like, on Reddit. Like, a bunch of people were just spamming that. Was Faustin telling Dimitri to be careful with the painkillers or the attitude he possessed, since Dimitri takes painkillers in the same scene? Well, I think it's he takes sedatives also. He takes that too. But, I think it's because Faustin knew exactly how psychotic Dimitri was. Thank you, thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Have you heard of an old game called Made Man? Yeah, my friend Wilsey played that. It was like an early 2000s game. It was a Mafia game, right? Thank you, Darren Film Vlogs. Do you think Rockstar might remaster this after GTA, this after GTA 4? You mean GTA 6? But yes, Dixon, it's possible one day they'll release an HD version of this game. One day. Have you ever heard of the Scientology building? No, I have not. Oh, back here is actually one of the biggest jumps in the game. Here we go, Brooklyn Bridge right now. Okay, let me see if I can hit that jump. This is one of, like, the biggest jumps in the game here. Well, what the hell? What just happened? Yeah, that's gotta be a modder there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, a lot of people on Reddit are communists. Yeah, I know that. Oh, what is going on back there? What the hell? Yeah, I keep forgetting how hard it is to brake in this game. Like, in GTA 4, braking is a lot harder than in, it's way more realistic. Like, the driving in this game is the most realistic of the entire series. It's not like GTA 5 where you can stop almost instantly. Would Faustin work with Bulgarin for business? Just business, not for Nico. Doubtful Bulgarin would known about Nico. Dimitri didn't snitch. The thing is if Faustin came in contact with Bulgarin, he probably would work with him just for money. But the thing what Faustin would do is Faustin probably would have if Bulgarin found out about Nico and he told Faustin to hand Nico over, Faustin would not have done that. I guarantee you 100% Faustin would not have listened to him. And it's not necessarily to protect Nico, it's just because nobody tells Faustin what to do. So if Faustin was told to hand over Nico, he wouldn't listen to him. Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Miss Chat Dude, I'm sorry, Agent Reaper. I meant to say GTA 6. Sorry for my mistake. It's possible they might release an HD remaster one day. We're gonna have to see. You know, I don't see why they can't release it. They should. Haters and DeviantArt are so annoying by spamming their hates arts on other shows, movies, and games. Yeah, they are. I think it's the thing that a lot of people, I think, when it comes to the internet, people just like getting outraged for just no reason. I think that's the thing. Do you think Rockstar will make another LA Noire Bully? No, not for a very, very long time. Okay, let me try doing that jump again. Now that I'm back here, try doing that jump again. As you point out about the Italian American Mafia, in Mafia playthrough, it's like Americans proud to be Irish, yet they don't speak Gaelic or belong being to Ireland. Well, look, yeah, here's the thing is, the Italian American Mafia is really not Italian. They're really Americans. Because they have really no cultural roots to Italy whatsoever. They have nothing really in common with Italy. If anybody's ever watched The Sopranos, like, for example, like, Tony talks so much about Italy, how proud he is to be Italian, he talks all this about Italian culture, but he barely speaks Italian. He doesn't even understand the language. So, you know, how can you, you know, claim to be such big on Italy and big on Italy's history and culture, and yet you don't even know how to speak Italian? And the Italian Mafia, they don't respect him at all. They don't respect him, they see him as a nobody, they think he's a joke. Okay, let me try this again here. Okay, handbrake there. Now I want to hit this jump. I really want to hit this jump. Oh, crap. Greetings from Poland. Hello, Polish Mark. You should play Resident Evil on the channel one day. Yeah, there's a lot of them that I could play. Thank you, Brenda, Don Rios. And it would be my first time playing a lot of them, so I think people would like that. You should play Crime Life Gang Wars. Is that a mobile game, or am I thinking of something else? Thank you, Darren. Hey, Pro, hope you're doing well. What are the most popular requests for playthroughs on your channel that you've seen in your comments? Is Red Dead Redemption 2 Replay one of the top requests you had? Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Warriors, I've had Sly Cooper 2, or Sly Cooper, I've had that one, people request that one a lot. What have I also had? I've had the other Metal Gear Solid games. Yeah, the other Dead Rising games too. Yeah, a lot, people have requested a lot of different games. It's crazy to think Dimitri ruined everything for Faustin's Mafia, all the relationships and possible past efficiency. Faustin is rolling in his grave. Yeah. But honestly, I will tell you this. I think that to a degree, maybe Faustin was laughing in his grave at how Dimitri just messed everything up too, and got killed in the end. Oh, Cyberpunk was another requested game. No, I've never played The Witcher or Cyberpunk. Did you guys think the title is funny? GTA 4 is old enough to vote? Oh yeah, True Crime, I'll play those one day. I played Sleeping Dogs, if you count that as a true crime game, but I'll play the other ones one day too. I wonder if this will work. No, don't do deathmatch, dude. That's just boring. We can do cops and crooks in a little bit. I don't know if you can do the swing set glitch with this car, can you? Whoa, okay, yeah, I guess you can. It's a bit hard. That's one thing I really like about the helicopters in GTA 4. Notice how, like, the leaves, everything is, like, blowing around? That's, like, attention to detail right there. What the... yeah. Well, imagine taking this to the mechanic shop. You're like, yeah, I'm having some engine trouble right now. Let's go, pro. Playing my favorite game. Can't believe it's 18 years already. I remember this game was everywhere on launch. Hope you're doing great. Thank you, Pizza Zombie. Yeah, this game is my childhood. It is. I had so much fun with this game when I was a kid. I like the Hospital Massacre and Train Station Massacre in Hope Beach on GTA 4, and also the GTA 4 short films. What, you mean like when people go into the hospitals and just do those survival against the cops? Yeah, this car is busted. I can't even turn it. Thank you, Pizza Boy. Anthony and Pizza Zombie. Thank you. Yeah, San Andreas is a great one, too. It is a great one. It's a good one. San Andreas, I think, has the best map in the series. Okay, I think this guy is a modder, because I'm pretty sure this helicopter you cannot get in regular free mode. He spawned it because it has the police logo on it. Whoever's modding, can you, like, are you able to spawn as, like, the different characters in free mode? Like, can you spawn as Dimitri or, like, Pegorino? Oh, thank you, Polyflame, for sponsoring my channel. Thanks, dude. Yeah, the economy is not good in this game. I will give you that. The economy is pretty bad in GTA 4. Yeah, that is true. That is... yeah, that right there, that is, Bohan. Bronx. No, I haven't, Victor. Not yet.
Hello?
No, it's not my birthday, it's GTA 4's anniversary. In the Columbus Day episode of The Sopranos, Furio sees Columbus as a northern Italian who exploits the South Italy because North Italy has the money and the power. That is true. North Italy historically has been the richest part of Italy and had the aristocrats in there, and they treated southern Italians like crap. That is true. Saints Row 2, yeah, we can do Saints Row 2 again. Haven't done Saints Row 2 in some time, actually. Sun should be coming up. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, so sun should be coming up soon. We're gonna play Scarface and Vice City Stories also later this year, the 20th anniversaries. Whoa, what the... Whoa, what the... What the... What? No, I've never watched The Wire. A lot of nostalgia in this game, and also I'm from New York City, so GTA 4 also has a special place in my heart. And big bit of nostalgia to it too. Oh, Saints Row 1, yes, the 20th anniversary is coming out this year. Yes, yes, it is. I've been binge watching your GTA 4 playthroughs. Thank you, dude. We'll come back to GTA 4, and we'll do another playthrough of it, but we'll do it in, when it's the 20th anniversary, so 2 years from now. What the? Do you know the YouTuber Kev Do It? He has 1 million, subscribers. He plays a lot of underrated, hated, lesser-known games. No, I've never heard of him. Let me actually Google him. Or I should YouTube him. I know Mind's Eye released the story DLC recently. I don't know if I should play that. Maybe you guys want to see that. Still watch me rage. Oh, I actually watched this guy's Mind's Eye video earlier today, so I actually was watching this guy actually today. 8 out of 10 I'd give on Mafia the Old Country. It's a good one. Let's suggest here. Let's see. Cops and Crooks. Let's do Cops and Crooks. Oh. You know what? One of my favorite things that you could do in GTA 4 that you can't do in GTA 5 is like when you're in a helicopter and you smash into the back of another helicopter, you can actually knock their tail off. And you couldn't do that in GTA 5. That's what you make the helicopter just spin out of control. It was actually so much fun doing that.
Oh my god.
SOCOM 3. So can we suggest Cops and Crooks? Yeah, suggest Cops and Crooks, everyone, if we can do it. Yep. Cops and Crooks. Everyone suggest it, please, if you can. There we go. Starting up now. Happy early birthday, JVK. I'm gonna be 32 in June. It feels good, Extreme. What happened to everyone? Where did everyone go? Oh, there they are. One for All? I think One for All is the one where it's, One for All is the one... All for One is the one with a single boss, right? That's what it is? Traffic will put low. Pedestrians will take off. That'll help with frames. Let's do midnight, and let's make it rain. That's always like a creepy setting to do. Why is someone trying to vote to kick me? Okay, you still look young. Well, thank you. Bro, you look like you're in your early 20s. Thank you. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Just don't drive right off the ramp. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, we're playing as the Irish Mafia right now. Okay. Don't wait for me, just go. Yeah, this is the Irish Mafia that we're playing as. Damn it, just me. Okay. Oh, we both killed each other. Damn. Ugh. Pride there. Well, Pinochet was a psychopath. Hamzat, he also threw people out of helicopters. One of the craziest dictators around. I might want to turn up the brightness just a little bit here. Makes it a little harder to see. Do I prefer Xbox or PlayStation? Which controller, which menus, which general layout and style? I've always been more of a PlayStation guy. Just what I've been used to. Damn, I'm dead already. Damn, everyone's already dead? Damn, okay. I've always just been a PlayStation guy. That's just what I've always been at, Thomas. And when it comes to controller, though, I think I like the Xbox controller a little better. I like the backwards compatibility on Xbox, but I've always been a, more of a PlayStation guy. Who's your top 5 favorite boss fights? Favorite boss fights? I can't actually even think of a boss battle right now. Maybe Lord Saito in Ghost of Tsushima was one of my favorite ones. What else do I like? Pixie and Ace Combat Zero is definitely really good as a boss. Radek in Killzone 2.
You should definitely play Midnight Club, bro.
PlayStation locks your games up after 30 days. Wait, what happens then, 3B? G? Oh, I'm driving. Ah, oh, damn. It's just a bad habit, Shiny Knight. Do I think GTA 6 will have old humor? What, like GTA 4? I don't know if it'll be like this game. Lucky Quinn is the most powerful mafia guy in Watch Dogs 1, yes. What? Oh crap, you gotta be kidding me. Oh crap. Damn, oh. Ah, damn. Do I support abolishing nuclear weapons testing? Of course, yeah. Thank you, Hamzat, for the super chat. And, YULQC Bill 21 prohibits secularism. Wait, what? QC suppressor? Wouldn't that be against Canada's constitution? How do your Xbox to work? This is an Xbox One that I'm on right here. The Lost and Damned, not on this stream, probably. Just focus on classic GTA 4. Okay, let's try another one here. Yeah, we'll do Hangman's Noose. We'll do all of that.
Are you doing Kanelin's 2 again?
Kanelin's 2, yeah, we'll do it. Oh, I'm driving? Okay. Oh, okay. Someone already died? What? How? Damn. Took one down. I want to try to get away to the getaway vehicle. I want to see if I can do it. I didn't like that, Victor. I didn't like what they did with Hanzi there. I did watch Fargo Season 2. I didn't like that. Yeah, it sucks the servers are offline on PC, but at least we can still play on an Xbox here. My leg, SpongeBob reference. 7 months until GTA 6. More like 6.5 months, but yeah. Which is my favorite Soviet leader, and which Soviet leader is your least favorite one? Lenin, Stalin, Malenkov, Khrushchev, Brezhnev, or Gorbachev? I don't have a favorite Soviet leader, because I think that they're all pretty much scumbags. But if you're asking me who do I think was the least worst Soviet leader, the least worst one, Um, the worst one by far is definitely Stalin. Stalin 100% is the worst one. Uh, the the one that was probably the most peaceful one is Gorbachev, but the one that actually saved the most amount of lives is Khrushchev. What a lot of people don't know about Khrushchev is that Khrushchev gets a lot of hate in Russia today because he de-Stalinized the Soviet Union. But what a lot of people don't understand about Khrushchev is that if Khrushchev did not de-Stalinize the Soviet Union, a lot of those same Russians that are actually complaining about him, their families might have actually been killed, ironically. Because Khrushchev, when he de-Stalinized Russia, or the Soviet Union, he saved a lot of people. Like, he closed down a lot of the gulags, he shut down the secret police. The Soviet Union was still a dictatorship, but Khrushchev made things a lot more calm. You know, he stopped the executions, the deportations, the gulags, the forced labor. A lot of that stuff stopped under Khrushchev. So that was it. Is Khrushchev is probably, he gets a lot of hate in modern Russia. A lot of Russian nationalists see him as like a weak leader, but he actually saved a lot of lives by de-Stalinizing the Soviet Union. Brezhnev took power after Khrushchev. Brezhnev was actually a way worse leader than Khrushchev, much worse. Well, the thing about that, Vanny, is he wanted to release a lot of them, but he realized that the Soviet economy was just so dependent on it was so dependent on slave labor that shutting it down would have actually crashed the entire economy. That's what Stalin did. Is he basically made the Soviet Union that dependent on slave labor. Damn, this is a really bad place to spawn because we got no cars and we're gonna get boxed in. This is really bad. We keep playing as the Irish Mafia. I want to play as the Ancelottis though, so hopefully we get to play as them after this one. Oh crap! This is really bad right now. Oh no. Ah, damn. We got screwed over in that match because it's the place that we spawned in. Like, spawning on Faustin Street, that was like one of the worst places that we could have spawned in. Yeah, that area just sucked. Ugh. I'm grinding GTA 4 Platinum in summer. We'll get it. Yeah, GTA 4 Platinum is it's a tough one. Do you plan any lore videos for GTA or Mafia? I did two for Mafia. One on Mafia the Old Country, one on Mafia 2. I could do some more in the future, too.
Hey, professional, what are your thoughts on that philosopher Nick Land?
I can't even hear him. What did he say? Are the Irish mob the Irish killers in Chinatown Wars? I don't know. I know they're Packy's gang, but... The new GT Online old school hits missions? When did those come out? It's more of a prequel. That's what Mafia the Old Country is. Okay. I'm getting out of this one. I'm getting out of this one. Ah, damn. I tried. I killed like 3 people that one. The Kid Nation 2007 reality TV show pisses you off? I don't even know what that is. Thank you, QC. Did someone get out? Did anyone escape? No, I think everyone's dead. No one has been able to escape yet. That's what's so... It's so hard on cops and crooks to escape. I missed 2 super chats. Wait, who? Stupid law in Ukraine is that you can't sing communist songs and can't even carry communist symbols in there, which is just absurd. Well, it's the same law in Poland, is that you can't do that either in Poland. But those countries, you know, have a, had suffered a lot under communism. You know, like Poland and Ukraine, for example, too. But, like, for example, like, in Russia, I know that they praise Stalin, and they consider, like, Stalin a, you know, in Russian education, they consider, like, Stalin, like, a hero, and he's portrayed as, like, a savior of the country. Thank you, Mr. Negative. Yeah, I want to do that on Brian eventually, too. I want to do that. Damn, the criminals are outnumbering the cops by a lot. That's one of the reasons we lost. Okay, I got a few of them still running. Damn. Oh, I should have known what he was doing. I know Ubisoft removed the crew badly. I know they changed some things with the crew, but I don't know much more than that. Stalin was the one who opened up the gulags. He wasn't the one who created the gulags. They existed before him, but he really made the majority of them. I missed a few more super chats. Whose super chat did I... Hi, Pro. Good evening. Hey, Daniel Rodriguez. Good evening, too. My favorite GTA 4. A man has a mental breakdown in Lego City. What do you mean by that, Blinded Eagle? Screams in your ear really loudly. What? Thank you, guys in Seattle. Thank you for the super chat. Aiden O'Malley? Yeah. No, I didn't know that, Visionary. No, they're not gonna ever comment on Nico again. Have I played Assassin's Creed? I played a lot of them. Yeah. Damn, Wise Guy did a really good job there. He killed a lot of people. The war on drugs is a stupid decision. It can be, yeah. Can't turn auto aim off here. Okay.
Professional, what are your thoughts on modern British philosopher Nick Land? Nickland.
I don't think I know him. Well, at least it didn't spawn on Dillon Street. Yeah, Dillon Street is the place where a lot of crap happens. Okay. I'm gonna try to get out of this situation. Where's the escape vehicle? Oh my god, it's all the way in Broker? Oh god. Okay.
How's it going? What's up? How's it going? What's up? How's it going?
This is really bad right now.
What's up? How's it going? What's up? How's it going? What's up? How's it going?
Damn, there's no cars. I really need a vehicle right now. This is bad. What the hell happened over there? Okay. I think he just blew them up. Okay. Actually, you know, screw it. I'm taking the bike. The bike will let me go to certain places cars can't. Okay, come on, I can escape. Oh, crap. Let me get in, please. Oh! That was a fail. I thought there was water down below. Okay. Oh my. That was, I thought there was water. I thought there was water. I thought there was water below. I guess not. I guess I didn't make it out then. The death notification sound is so nostalgic. Yes, it is. Thank you, XKelly9 for sponsoring my channel. Thank you, dude. Hello, Pearl. Hope you're doing well. Questions. Are you playing on a ranked on GTA 4? Yeah, we are. And I want to play with you if possible. What's your opinion on Milo Vent Meglia voicing Mason in Black Ops 7? I don't even know who that is, the actor. But I was always, the guy who played Mason originally is always going to be the same Mason for me. Just like the, for Woods, the same thing, too. I'm always a big fan of the original voice actors, and Ed Harris for Hudson, too. I don't know why they keep changing these actors. Thank you, Infinity Daniel. Most evil thing the IRA did, targeting civilians. That's the IRA has history of doing that, Aaron. Thank you, Daniel Rodriguez. I find the removal and demolition of Lenin statues not only stupid, but also very disrespectful towards his death, especially in Ukraine. Well, the way that I personally see it, is when it comes to communist statues, my position on communist statues is the same thing as Confederate statues, is that these statues should be removed from public, but they should be put in, like, a museum or something like that. So just, so people remember that, and remember these were, like, the regimes and the governments that built them, and this was, like, a bad time, but not necessarily destroying destroying them. Back in Saints Row 2, the male boss, voice 3 with the Hispanic accent sounds more menacing and cold-blooded than the boss's voice in Saints Row 3 and 4. Yeah, and I think the Hispanic voice has always been my favorite one in that, Zay. Thank you for the super chat. Whoa! Oh, I got him. Oh, crap. I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming, yeah. The RPGs in GTA 4, I gotta say, are so much scarier than the RPGs in GTA 5. Way scarier. Even though the RPGs in GTA 5, like, they fire faster, it's just like that sound when the RPG make, like, that sound, that shh sound, like, that's just terrifying when that's going off. the original voice actor for David Stepp away from acting in 2022. I think Milo did a good job of voicing Mason, who got older in Black Ops 7. Okay. Infinity Daniel. I just think that they ruined a lot of the characters with what they did in Black Ops 7. Well, that was a fail there. Well, Cops and Crooks uses the models for a lot of gangs. Like, this is the Irish Mafia, but we keep playing as the Irish Mafia constantly. Why people are splitting up? Because it's actually better to split up than to stay together. If you stay together, you're all one big target. That's why people split up. All the criminals need to do is just one criminal needs to get to the escape vehicle. If one criminal gets to the escape vehicle, they win. That's it. So even if the cops kill all the criminals except one and one criminal escapes, they'll win. So that's all they really need to do. Yeah, Michael Rooker did actually try. He was probably the one actor who did try the most. Invading Panama was justified, but not Grenada. Yeah, and you know, the invasion of Panama was a justified invasion. It was. You know, I'm not a fan of interventionism in other countries' affairs, but Panama definitely, that invasion was definitely deserved. What happened in the Operation Just Cause, because what a lot of people don't know about the invasion of Panama, they say, oh, the ridiculous thing about that situation is that when the United States invaded Panama in Operation Just Cause, the United Nations actually did a resolution against the U.S. and accused the U.S. of imperialism. When what the United Nations does, what a lot of people don't know, Panama declared war on America before America declared war on Panama. A lot of people don't know that. So it was Panama that actually declared war on America first. It was an American soldier who was actually murdered in Panama by the Panamanian Defense Forces, and there was other American soldiers that got dragged into a car and beaten up, and even a soldier's wife was beaten up too. And at that point, the United States couldn't ignore that crap. They were just sick of it. They were sick of Noriega just smuggling drugs into Panama. But, you know, the thing is that the invasion of Panama is probably one of the few times in history when an intervention actually was successful. Because literally, for the most part, whenever there's intervention in another country, like 9 times out of 10 it goes wrong. Like, something goes bad. Something. The country either gets destabilized, it goes into civil war, something always goes wrong. But that was one of the few cases where interventionism actually did work out. The United States got rid of Noriega, there was minimal civilian loss of life, and within just a month, they left. Within a month. They didn't nation build, they restored the previous guy who won the election fairly before Noriega ousted him, so they gave power to the original president, and they got rid of the dictator, and they gave back the Panama to the Panamanians. So that was probably one of the few interventions that was actually probably successful in history that it didn't backfire. It actually went pretty well. Yes, I know that there was Confederate flags in the original version of GTA 5 on PS3, yes. The Getaway, yeah, I want to play those, yeah. I'll play those, too. Oh yeah, Cops and Crooks is the best game mode in this one, yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun. Well, yeah, I would agree with you. The U.S. probably should not have gotten involved in World War I. Yeah, I can stream GTA 4 more often. Yeah, I can do that. How do you get guns early in GTA 4? There's spawn locations. But we'd have to get everyone back in the lobby R2 and that wouldn't work. I'll see a Blinded Eagle. Who's worse, Dimitri or Tenpenny? Dimitri. Dimitri, definitely. I'm thinking about it, Adrian, yeah. Who are you, Alec? What's your name in here? Hardest SOCOM, Pat? SOCOM 1. You know what the worst mission in SOCOM was? It was that POW camp in SOCOM 1. That was the worst mission in the entire series. That POW camp, it sucked. Because there were so many snipers. There are so many snipers all over the place. And the problem with that mission is that the snipers would not fully render in until you got to a certain distance. So the snipers could see you, but you didn't see them. And the snipers wouldn't render in. So that was like, you know, a massive BS thing that happened. So that mission sucked. The Turkmenistan mission was also really annoying in SOCOM 1. Do you think the communists and Soviets actually cared about human life? I think yes, because they gave the people a lot of resources and materials. No, Hamzat. You could make the argument that maybe some, you know, some communists maybe did care about the people, but the vast majority of the Soviet system definitely didn't. You know, you had the gulags, you know, over 1,000 gulags that existed in the Soviet Union, and you know, you had forced labor of millions of people. You had, you know, mass famines. And you saw like during World War II, for example, how they used basically like human wave tactics, which was just ridiculous. Is just throwing your entire army at the enemy, just trying to overrun them. It's just. You still have PS3? Yeah, I do. And I mean, also, like, look at Chernobyl, for example. Chernobyl, you know, we had the 40-year anniversary just a couple days ago, April 26th. It was like, that was like a show how much the Soviets literally did not care for human life at all. Like, when they tried to cover up the whole thing, downplayed it, pretended like it wasn't bad. Oh yeah, this game is so much more darker than the other GTAs. Yes, 100%. Who's worse, Marcano or Torrizi? I think Torrizi, because Marcano, as bad as he was, at least cared for his son. Why is Dillon Street where everything bad happens in GTA 4? You know the thing about that? I might actually do a video, top 5 worst things that happen on Dillon Street and Schottler. That's, There's so many bad things constantly happen on that street. Yes, it did, Joey. Joey Moore, you're right on that. So what's going on here? Why is this not ending? How can I win an argument to prove that capitalism is better than communism or socialism? That one kind of easy. I would say the incentive factor, because look, here's the issue. The issue of communism. Communism goes against human nature. It is. It's basically trying to fight human nature. Human nature is an incentive to want to do something to get rewarded. Humans work hard because they want to get rewarded. Why do people work hard at their jobs? Because they want to get a promotion, so they get paid more money. In a communist system, you would get promoted for what? More responsibility for basically the exact same work. There's no incentive to create anything. There's no incentive to create an amazing product, an amazing medicine or something like that, because you're not going to get rewarded for it. Like, look at Mikhail Kalashnikov. Mikhail Kalashnikov made probably arguably the greatest rifle in history, the AK-47. And did he ever get rewarded for that? No. There's no reason Mikhail Kalashnikov should not have been rich. He should have been very wealthy. But he basically made one of the greatest weapons ever, and what did he get for that? Basically nothing. So that's basically the thing about communism, is that there's really no incentive. The thing is communists basically believe in their mind that people do everything out of the goodness of their hearts, but humans are actually selfish creatures. People will do everything to get money. They'll get reward, to do some kind of incentive. I mean, if you just look at all the communist countries around the planet, what have they really created? Like, what have they created? And I'm talking about, like, for the common man and woman. Like, what famous product has communist countries created and exported? Like, what do they have? Don't tell me oil, because that's a natural resource. Just, like, what product did communist countries create? that other countries wanted to buy from them. I really cannot think of anything. I can't. Like, literally, the only thing that communist countries exported that countries bought is guns. That's literally the only thing that they've exported that other countries have, you know, bought. So that's that. I guess if this doesn't end soon, I'm gonna just, I guess, back out and start another one. But I guess something's glitching here. There's I don't know why this isn't working here right now. It's not about seeking out evil desires. It's just about, oh crap. Oh, he almost had that. Oh, if he almost had that. That would have been good. People all have their own, you know, incentives to do something. Tetris? What about it, Infinity Daniel? What's going on? Is this like... I'll give it another, like, minute or two. If it doesn't end here, then I guess I'll just, restart it here. The Soviets gave the world Tetris. Oh, but Tetris... Wasn't Tetris, like, a joint project, though? But it's still a game, but... How long will the stream be? Probably like 2 or 3 hours, how I usually stream. This is ranked, yeah. What is going on here right now? Well, I definitely like it, Mustang. Which ideology poisoned nature? Communism or capitalism? Probably communism. You look at Chernobyl, for example. Chernobyl is the worst nuclear disaster in history. Happened under the Soviet communist system. You had the Chrysalim disaster, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That was another nuclear disaster that happened in the 50s. And that was also in the Soviet Union. The Soviets were not very careful when it came to the environment. For example, do you know when the Chernobyl disaster first happened, the radiation spread so far out that it actually got to Sweden. And when pockets of radiation were picked up in Sweden, do you know what the Swedish government did? They called a national emergency, and they shut down all their nuclear reactors, and they admitted to it right away, because they thought that it was coming from their reactors. But, and that's how serious Sweden took it. Oh, but the Soviet Union, they were like, oh, it's fine, it's not a big deal, we'll fix it soon, it's not that bad. That's how the Soviets were. They were, like, literally trying to downplay the whole situation when, literally, what a lot of people don't know is that if Chernobyl was not stopped, if that disaster was not stopped, all of Eastern Europe today, Poland, Ukraine, Belarus, possibly even, you know, parts of Western Germany, or Eastern Germany, all of that stuff would not be inhabitable. Like, that would just be a wasteland.
He once threw a glass of orange juice at one of his opponents.
What? I can't even hear the dude here. Oh, thank you for the super chat today. Thank you, Golden Stripes. Largest super chat today. Thank you. 50 pounds. Thank you. GTA 4, such a great game with great characters. And memorable characters. Did you know about the website in GTA 4 where you can see other GTA characters like Huang Li? So does that mean Chinatown Wars is before GTA 4? Yeah, there's the police database site. Thank you, Golden Stripes. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Damn. Oh, there's only one cop left? I think only one person. Yeah, there we go on that. We're playing against a pretty good team. This is gonna be tough getting away now. Oh, crap! Yeah, Pripyat was never able to be fully saved. Thank you, Golden Stripes. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you, man. Even though you are Polish, did you have family from Western Ukraine and Belarus? You seem to know a lot about USSR history. My grandmother was from Belarus. That's where my grandmother was from. Her first language was actually Belarusian. That's what she spoke primarily, but she identified as Polish. So it was that was actually the first language. She learned Polish later on, but she did I know always identify as Polish. Great stream so far. Thank you. Did you hear that GTA 4 is supposed to have a third DLC where Jermaine as the protagonist? What? That's the first time I'm hearing. Is that really true? That's the first time I'm hearing that. I did not know about that. Thank you, Praise to Don, for the super chat. Did I watch High School of the Dead? Isn't that an anime? Sucks, I'm working 14 hours a week at LC. What's LC? Thank you, Sleep Punch Man, for the super chat. Signalis. I'm interested. I'll look into it, Adrian. It's euros, not pounds. Oh, I'm sorry. I always get the symbol mixed up. I apologize. I could possibly chase. Do I believe in aliens? I believe that it's possible that aliens exist, but they've never visited us. They've never visited our solar system, ever. Most people say South Korea is always better than North Korea, which is not always true. South Korea caused the Jeju massacre and killed communists. Well, I'm not familiar with this massacre, but I'm not surprised by that. South Korea was a brutal dictatorship until I think it was, what, the 1980s? So, but about South Korea, though, Hamzat, is North Korea, for example, had higher living standards than South Korea until the mid-1970s. So a lot of people don't know that the average North Korean had a better life than the average South Korean until the mid-70s. However, though, it's not because the North Korean system was more successful. That's not the reason they lived better. The reason they lived better was because North Korea was propped up entirely by Soviet and Chinese aid. So basically, when there was a Sino-Soviet split where China and the Soviet Union had their fallout, North Korea stayed neutral. It didn't take the Soviet side or the Chinese side, it stayed neutral. Because of that, both the Soviets and the Chinese gave them a ton of aid. And what ended up happening is when the Soviet Union started having economic problems in the 80s, they stopped giving aid. And then after the Soviet Union collapsed, they completely stopped giving aid to North Korea. And then China also stopped giving aid at that time too. And then North Korea had their horrible famine in the 90s. So that's basically the backstory on that. But South Korea wasn't propped up by US aid. It wasn't, like, not to the same extent that North Korea was. But in South Korea, people could actually own their own property. They could actually make money. And so because of that, South Korea was actually able to build an economy over time, where North Korea's economy was actually dependent on both the Soviet Union and China. And that's ultimately why it, collapsed and failed. Yeah, the 90s was the worst. 90s was terrible in North Korea. Absolutely terrible. Horrible famine that happened. Metal Gear Solid is probably one of the most confusing games I've played. It's not an easy game to follow. It's a very complicated story. I'd say Lance, Chase. What would you say to Karl Marx if you met him? If I met Karl Marx, I would honestly like him to see how people live in capitalist countries or Western capitalist countries today and compare it to communist countries. Wasn't North Korea responsible for the biggest car heist? Yes, that's true. North Korea in the 80s had purchased hundreds of cars from, I think it was Sweden. It was a Nordic country. And what happened was North Korea never paid for the cars. They just basically took it. And every single year, Sweden or Norway, whatever country it was, sends them a bill. I don't think that game should ever cut their support, Xerxes, I'm sorry. Pro, do you think the U.S. is going after Cuba next after the Iran war mess is over with? I hope not. Because, look, I can't stand the Cuban regime. I can't stand communists, but I don't want a war with Cuba. I don't want this BS. And Cuba, these countries are responsible for themselves. Cuba is responsible for itself. So it's like, it's up to the Cuban people to fix their own country. I don't want to get involved in their affairs. I don't want to get involved in Cuba's system. I don't want anything to do with that. So I don't want to get involved in other countries' affairs. So I think that people should be fixing their own countries. I don't think that, literally, it's our job to police other countries or get involved in other countries' affairs. I think it's stupid, personally. What's going on here? Why is this taking so long? Yes, he does seem to have PTSD. Bernie Crane does seem to have PTSD. What was my childhood show? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Fun fact, the metric system went to the moon first in 1959 before the imperial system in 1969. Well, I didn't know that, Hamzat. Okay, this might be the last match of Cops and Crooks. I want to do the other co-op modes. And I will tell you, if the United States annexed Cuba and made Cuba a state, that would be an absolute disaster. Because then the United States would then have to they would be responsible for fixing Cuba's entire system and their economy, their infrastructure, all of that stuff. It would just be a nightmare to fix all of that. The only way that Cuba would have succeeded as an American state is if America annexed Cuba right after the Spanish-American War. If it annexed Cuba right after that war and made Cuba like Puerto Rico, then maybe Cuba would be successful today. But annexing Cuba right now, it would be an absolute disaster. Just be a complete failure. No, you would not want that. Did we seriously already get to the getaway vehicle? Really? Really, we're already at the getaway vehicle. Seriously? Where are all the cops? Okay, we only got spot for one more person. You gotta get in, dude, now. Or we're leaving. If I see the cops pull up, I'm flying away. Get in, get in. It's not flying. I can't take off. What the hell? Yeah, it's not working. I can't take off. Now I'm confused. Is anyone else able to fly? Because I can't fly right now. Team... Whoa. Okay. That was like the easiest match. Like, that was... We literally drove like 3 blocks and we were there. Hey Pro, have you played the Tropico games? Nation building but an island. I want to play those games. I know it's like a parody off Cuba. I know that, like, the dictator is a parody off Castro. But it's, yeah, I do want to, I do want to give that one a try. Thank you, OGBW member. Let me try a Hangman's Noose now. Have you seen the beta gameplay for the new Vietnam mode in Hell Let Loose? Apparently there's going to be an honor thing. Depending on what you do, it goes up and down. Honor. And how does that work exactly? That seems interesting, Golden Stripe.
Place on Mohawk. He's just up the road. I'll let you know when we're there.
I've been offline for 30 days. Wait, I'm not appearing online on Xbox?
America. It is good to be back.
Also, guys, this gang right here, these guys are gonna be in GTA 6. This gang right here, the Petrovich family, is, If Rockstar follows their lore, these guys will be in GTA 6.
Somebody get me transport. I'm not going to rot in some American jail. The rest of you, keep these shits away from me. Those who survive and get me to safety will be richly rewarded.
So Petrovich actually has a really big cocaine operation in Vice City. So that's what the Russian mafia has. So these guys will be in GTA 6 if Rockstar at least follows their lore. Oh! go. Helicopter, I think, is going to be full here. Okay, you guys go. Okay, I like taking the hard way out. Also, I did a poll asking you guys, what gang you guys would like to play as in GTA 6 Online or work for in GTA 6 Online, and I put, like, a bunch of the gangs that are in GTA 6. And, the gang that actually won the most amount of votes, like, 70% of it was actually the Russian Mafia, so Petrovich Mafia. So I guess there's a lot of you guys are GTA 4 fans in my comment section. But yeah, I really hope that the Russian Mafia, the Petrovich family, comes back in GTA 6. Like, I really hope Rockstar doesn't forget that lore. I really hope they don't. Damn, these cops. You gotta be kidding me. Like, that was just... I wanted to take the truck. I want to take the truck because I want to mess around with that. Yeah, I bet the other people on my team are probably like, what the hell is this guy doing right now? I always just have so much fun just using the truck and just smashing these vehicles out of the way.
Remain strong, my friends. You will be rewarded for that, I assure you. Now we must drink and forget the bloodshed.
Let's do Deal Breaker.
The Angels of Death biker gang have been working for the Mafia in this city for many years. They bring drugs in from Canada on their bikes and in their boats. Like all relationships, this one is going to go to shit.
Also,
that they are soon to make a delivery in the Actor Industrial Park. Only we are going
Okay, here's one thing that a lot of people also don't know. This is GTA 4's epilogue right here. This. Oh, I made it on easy last time. I'm gonna make it hard this time here. Let's make it, evening and rain. I like that. So this story, this Russian Mafia co-op storyline, this takes place after GTA 4's story. So this is right after the end of the game. So, you know, Petrovich took over, you know, Pegorino's house. So a lot of people don't know that, for example. That, this is, this takes place right after the storyline. Petrovich was in Russia at the time of GTA 4's storyline, but then he comes back to America, but there's an arrest warrant out for him. Yeah, Petrovich took over all of Pegorino's territory. He took over everything. I'm still good at the driving in this game. Also, the thing about this is so accurate to parts of New Jersey. This is ridiculous because this is Alderney is based on Jersey. That's what this is, and this is actually pretty accurate to a lot of parts of Jersey. Especially the buildings, like the suburbs, like what the buildings look like. Very, very accurate. How come there are LCPD cars in Alderney? It doesn't make sense. It should be a different police force, but I guess Rockstar just didn't have the time for that. These guys are also the Angels of Death. Oh yeah, the guns, I agree with you. Guns in GTA 4 gunplay is way better. The AK-47 is my favorite gun in the entire GTA series. Like, GTA 4's AK-47, I mean, just look at how this thing fires. Like, that, it's so epic. Like, the AK is probably my favorite gun in the entire GTA series, specifically in GTA 4. Also, something about the Angels of Death that a lot of people don't know about. The Angels of Death is actually a white supremacist gang. A lot of people don't know that. They don't really explain that much in the main story in GTA 4, but if you follow the lore, if you go on their website, the Angels of Death website, their website is just full of, like, neo-Nazi and white supremacist propaganda. It's a pretty evil gang. The, it shows you that, like, even the gangs in GTA 4, like, the gangs were much more serious and they were, like, much more darker and, like, disturbing than, like, a lot of the other gangs, like, in GTA 5. I missed 3 super chats. I'll look at them in just one moment, dude. I'm sorry. Anybody super chat, I'll look in just 1 second. Hang on. I just gotta stop this boat from getting out. They're based off the Hells Angels. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Let me see here. Do I think time traveling is possible? No. I don't think something like that could ever happen. Thank you, David. Question for you. What would you say is the worst thing Rockstar could do to the story of GTA 6? Also, glad to be a member for 21 months. It's been great stuff. The worst thing they could do to the storyline? Turn Lucia and Jason into enemies, and then make one of them die at the end. Probably that. What about the Age of Empires or the Stronghold series? I don't know those games, Infinity Daniel. Do you think GTA 6 will be digital only? No, it's gonna have a physical release, David. Thank you. How would the story of GTA 4 have played out if Faustin wasn't taken out and he saw through Dimitri's BS? How much would it change Nico's storyline? Well, what probably would have happened is Faustin probably still would have died, but he probably would have been killed by Bulgarin. That's probably what would have happened. You know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about doing, like, a What If series one day on GTA games, like a lore series. And the What If situation would be, like, it would basically be me, like, taking events in the GTA games and, like, talking about if this happened or if this happened instead, like, how would it have changed the story or stuff like that, like, what I think would have happened. But I don't know if people want to see something like that. If you guys want to see a series like that, let me know. But it's, I don't want to be like that guy that speculates just, like, you know, endlessly. But what I think would happen is if Nico never killed Faustin, what probably would have happened is Bulgarin probably would have showed up still. He would have demanded Nico's head. Faustin would have refused, not because he's loyal to Nico, but because nobody tells him what to do. Bulgarin probably would have ended up killing Faustin, and then Nico probably would have had to flee. That's probably it would have been a bit different like that. And then Bulgarin probably would have turned out to be the main antagonist. Wait, is that what I think it is back there? Oh yeah, it is. Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Is this online? Yeah, we're playing online right now. Cops in GTA 4 had so much charm. They work together to barricade you in different characters and models and so on. GTA 5 cops were a downgrade. Yeah, the GTA 5 cops are like old 3D cops where they just want to ram into you. Basically that. Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Like, some of these houses, like these old-style, like, houses in Alderney, this is so, like, New Jersey style. Very much so. Like, a lot of neighborhoods in New Jersey are very old like that. Historically, Gravelli always said the Pegarinos are a glorified crew. Yep. Would you spare Mr. Faustin if you could? Oh, yeah. I would. Praise the Don. Thank you for the super chat. These guys are probably gonna freak out when they see what I'm driving here. What? Mission passed. Oh, man. Oh, Liberty City is definitely a beautiful map. Oh, yeah, I mean, he would, General's alert.
When I first arrived in this country, all my income
Hello,
came from shipping
Professor
cars
Snow.
back to
What are your
Russia.
thoughts
There is a
on,
good living in this. It is not
Vladimir
a job for
Zhirinovsky?
punk-ass,
He once threw a
arrogant
glass
kids
of
who do
orange
not
juice at
ask the
somebody,
permission of their elders.
specifically
We
one
must
of his
crush
political
I
them.
can't
opponents.
even
Start
hear him. He's
organization.
talking during the cutscene. What? But also, this right here, this is the final event that happens in the GTA series, or GTA 4. Oh, can you make it hard, please? Please make the difficulty hard. This mission right here, guys, everybody that's watching, this is the final chronological
Let me
thing.
repeat myself now. I just finished watching the cutscene. What are your thoughts on that guy from Russia, Vladimir Zhirinovsky? He's kind of crazy. He once threw a glass of orange juice at one of his political opponents.
Who, Vladimir what? Somebody threw orange juice at someone? The mic quality is pretty bad, so I can't hear everything entirely. But make the difficulty on hard, please. But what I was trying to say here is that this mission right here is the final chronological mission in GTA 4. So this is the final thing that happens chronologically in GTA 4 is this mission right here.
Vladimir Zhirinovsky. Z-H-I-R... fuck. I forgot how to spell it. Kind of weird last name.
Is that the guy who's in charge of the Russian Liberal Democratic Party? Because I know there's like a Vladimir something that controls that party. But I make the difficulty hard, please, also. GTA 4 story had such a different vibe. Masterpiece. Yes, it did. Thank you, Alien. Thank you, Victor.
Yes, that's him, yes. Yeah, he's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so I guessed right. He is the head of the Russian Liberal Democratic Party. That guy's a psycho. You know, he basically said if he comes to power in Russia, he's gonna shoot all of his political opponents. He also threatened to drop a nuke on Ukraine. You know, that guy is just a, you know, a psycho. You know, he's, you know, very, very unstable person. The TV show Sons of Anarchy, some of the characters were played by former Hell's Angels members. There's also a spin-off about the Mayans MC. Interesting how both shows have similar storylines to the Lost and Damned. I gotta watch those shows one day. I do gotta watch those, Victor. What did you think of the Chris Benoit tragedy? And do you think steroids or CTE play a role? Yeah, I'll answer that one. Can you just make the difficulty hard, please? Before you start the mission. God, I just don't want to play the mission on easy. Because I'm not the host. Thank you, David. So a well-known restaurant I've went to before, about 10 minutes away, got raided by the FBI because it was related to illegal gambling. We got young Sheldon in real life. What, had like a backroom place? It was probably a front for gambling then.
Okay, so, I don't mean to interrupt you for talking right now. But Nick Land is a British philosopher. He's still alive. He used to be a professor at Warwick University. He used to lead the CCRU. There's just some weird shit at the CCRU, believe me. One time, Mr. Land, doing like a... I don't know what exactly he was doing, but one time, in front of like an audience, he was on the ground croaking into a mic like a frog while techno music was playing in the background. Another thing is he did a lot of drugs. Like he was like a meth head, dude. He did so much drugs that he went into a breakdown. He went into hiding after that, and then he reemerged in Shanghai, China, where he now does podcasts with other people, and now he's like a right-wing accelerationist. You can read his Wikipedia page. It's kind of interesting stuff.
I couldn't hear everything that you said. The quality is just bad. He's just some British philosopher that he's going to Shanghai now, and he's just some extremist. That's at least what I was able to make out completely. But can you make the difficulty done hard? Because I just the mic quality, I just cannot hear that well. And make the mission on hard and start it, please. Hey, Pro, I know it may be a long project, but do you think you can make a funny fail win compilation of video on your GTA playthrough? It will be a fun video. Yeah, but the only thing that will be difficult about that, Mikey, is I would have to go through the entire playthrough and then find all the funny fails moments. But I could do something like that. You know what I was thinking about doing? Making a video on the funniest phone calls in GTA, in the GTA series, because the GTA series had some pretty funny phone calls. Dude is Glazer in real life. Yeah. But about the Chris Benoit thing, to answer your question there, David, when that Chris Benoit tragedy happened, I remember when that happened. I do. And when I was a kid, I was watching Monday Night Raw when that happened. So I remember exactly when that happened. I remember the week right before that, it was Vince McMahon was doing that storyline where he goes into his limo and then his limo gets blown up. And then, like, it was like that he supposedly faked his death. It was just for the show. But then, right during that, is Chris Benoit, killed his family. And then they, that whole thing with Vince McMahon's limo, getting blown up and everything like that, they just scrapped that storyline. And they did, like, a whole show on giving, like, memory to Chris Benoit. But what I will say about that thing is, when that whole situation happened, everybody could not believe that Chris Benoit killed his family. Like, almost everybody could not believe that happened. Like, everybody assumed that it had to be somebody else. That somebody else came and killed Chris Benoit and his family. Like, people could not believe that it was actually, Chris Benoit who did that. And I think, has WWE, have they said that they regret that show? Because I remember they did, like, a 1-hour Raw segment, like, right after that tragedy happened, where they didn't do, like, a show or anything. They canceled the whole thing, and instead they just talked about the memory of Chris Benoit. Didn't they regret doing that? I think they regretted doing that, right? Because at that time, nobody knew that it was Chris Benoit who killed them. Everybody thought it was somebody else. But then then the whole thing came out, and then WWE tried to, like, distance themselves from the whole thing. But that was, like, I remember when that whole thing happened. I was a kid when that whole thing happened, and I remember the whole thing. It was just a, thing. Oh, I don't watch WWE. I watched it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to watch Monday Night Raw. I haven't watched it in, like, over 15 years. But when I was a kid, I used to watch it. But I remember that. It was, like, they had the storyline with Vince McMahon. He blew himself up in the limo, and then, like, right after that, it was, like, Chris Benoit killed his family and killed himself. And then they scrapped that storyline. They did, like, a whole, Raw thing where, he's not, they were giving memory to him. And I think they regretted doing that. Did they? What's your favorite TV show? Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Better Call Saul are my top pick. Sopranos. Sopranos has always been my favorite one. And, I stopped watching The Walking Dead. I just wasn't into it. It just wasn't fun. I didn't like it anymore. Today they act like he doesn't exist, yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah, so did they regret doing that 1-hour show where they did, like, memory to him? Did they regret doing that? I think they did, didn't they? Because, like I said, it's like, when that whole thing happened, like, nobody believed that Chris Benoit had, like, killed his family. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, when that whole thing happened, I was a kid. I was, like, how old was I? I was, like, 12 when that happened. And I could not believe it that he killed his family. Like, I thought that it was some psycho had broken into his house and killed them. Like, I didn't think that Chris Benoit was actually capable of doing something like that. Because I had seen Chris Benoit before on wrestling so many times, and he always seemed like such a chill person. And so I could not believe that he was, like, that type of person, that he would do something like that, but he did it. And that was, that's the thing is, I guess you never truly know people, right? But that's what was just, so disturbing about that thing. Yeah, they regretted that show. Vance had to publicly show up and apologize. Yeah, so that was that. They regretted it after the details came out. Yeah, and they should not have done that segment until they knew the full story. It was a mistake doing that. It wasn't a mistake paying tribute to his family, but it was a mistake paying tribute to him. It was definitely a mistake for that.
I'm gonna drop you guys off. I'm gonna, like, smash on the top of the building.
Right.
go.
Thank you, Alien, for the super chat also. Vince McMahon is a straight up bad. Yeah, and I remember I read about the allegations against Vince McMahon too, and it's the thing is, like, I grew up with Vince McMahon. I used to watch him a lot on Raw, and, like, you know, when I see like that stuff that he was involved in, I was like, he did this stuff? Like, it's like I couldn't believe it. I know he did it, but it was like it's like. When I was a kid growing up, I always liked Vince McMahon. But then, like, you know, when I saw that stuff, like, that was just so disgusting and horrible.
You're going to be dead, mate.
Oh, god damn. Two lives remaining. So, for people that want to know what's going on, these guys are the Albanian Mafia. This is the exact same gang that Gerald actually had Nico, you know, blow up their car when they were meeting with the Ancelottis, same guys. This is the same ship that Nico came on, and they were using it to smuggle cars. Petrovic was pissed about that, and so what he did was, he ordered, you know, his gang to go in and destroy the ship. So, if you want to know what happened to the ship that Nico came in, the Platypus, this is basically explaining what happened to it. The ship gets destroyed. This is the final event, and the thing is, this is the perfect final mission to have in GTA 4 chronologically, because GTA 4 starts on this ship and ends on this ship. So that's kind of crazy. The game starts here, and the final thing that happens in the storyline is, in the multiplayer at least, which takes place after the story, is this ship, too.
Nice, dude.
Okay. Why isn't he putting the charge on the ship here?
Pizdits. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello.
What's your opinion on the 2016-2017 video game strike? I don't actually even know what that is. Can you explain a little bit to me?
What is happening up here? Jesus.
I didn't know online had missions. Is this on PC? This is on, it's on everything. It used to be on PC, but then PC got discontinued. So it's, you can't do this on PC, but you can still do it on console. Bombs will detonate. Oh, the bomb's already up. Oh, crap. Bombs will detonate in 50. Okay, time to get off this ship then.
Don't you play Midnight Club, or am I tripping? No, it's Forza. Oh, okay. Hey, bro,
but if you want to know, like, I actually did a lore video on this entire storyline. So, like, the multiplayer storyline, if you want to know, like, the whole lore behind all these missions. I'll put a link in the top in a moment here that'll show you guys it. So this is what happens to the ship. The ship that Nico came on, this is what happens to it. The whole ship gets blown up and sunk. So a lot of people don't know that the ship gets destroyed at the end of GTA 4, but that was it. This is right after Nico kills Dimitri. So this is when this happened. Let's do Hangman's Noose one more time, but this time let's do it on hard, because last time we did it on easy. PC isn't shut down. Didn't they discontinue the online?
America. It is good.
Okay, hang on 1 second here. Yeah, I made the video actually 3 years ago. Today. So it was actually... yeah. So, okay, guys. I'm putting a video down here. Hold on. Comment section. Just scroll down a bit here. Can we try to get the multiplayer achievement? What multiplayer achievement? Okay, hang on. Okay. That video I just pinned there, guys. I put a video in the top pinned comment. That video right there explains the entire lore behind the Petrovich storyline. So if you want to know what happened after GTA 4, it explains the whole multiplayer storyline and what happened afterwards. Guys, let's not take a helicopter. Let's just get him out with a car. Let's all just get him out with a car. It'll actually be funner. You're going to play Mouse PI for Hire. It's a love letter to the old Rubber House cartoons and the noir general. A boomer shooter detective lad. If it's a detective game, I'm definitely interested, Alien. I do really like detective games.
I don't know how it comes
Okay, Petrovich needs some transport. I will get the car. Let's get a regular car, not even the armored one. This will be interesting to try to escape from, you know, 6 stars like this. Is Roman's death canon? No. I'm pretty sure that the canon one is Kate dying. Will Roman be in GTA 6? He could make a small appearance. He might be, like, on vacation or, like, at a club or something like that. That's what they might do. But Roman's gonna be an older guy. Roman, like, how old is Roman in GTA 4? How old is he? He's in his, like, 30s, right? So he's gonna be, like, in his 50s or possibly even 60s by the time of, GTA 6. Isn't that crazy? GTA 6 takes place 18 years after GTA 4. Isn't that crazy? I just love the way the guns sound in this game. They've always just been... The gun sounds in GTA 4 are just absolutely perfect. He was 31 in 2008, so he's gonna be what? That's gonna be 41, 49. So he's almost gonna be 50 then. Roman is 31 in 2008? Damn, he's my age. I'm 31. I'm the same age as Roman now, isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, Roman's kid would be 18. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, that's true. We might actually see Roman's child. Excuse me. I don't know if they've ever explained, was it a son or a daughter? Or they didn't, I don't think they ever said. Because I know Roman said if it's a girl, we'll name her Kate. That's what Roman said. But I don't know if they said whether it's gonna be a guy or a girl.
You will be rewarded for that, I assure you. Now we must drink and forget the bloodshed.
If you like detective games, you must play Judgment. Yeah, I'll definitely play that one. I know it's in the same universe as Yakuza also. Okay, go back to free mode then. And Roman's actor is on good terms with Rockstar. Well, that's good at least then. Roman has a daughter in the Revenge ending and a son in the deal. Okay. Oh, right, because Mallory, I remember, Mallory says he won't even meet his son. That's what she says. I remember that now. Yeah, I remember the line. If when Roman dies, Mallory says that to Nico. Yes, on the phone. So yeah, it was a son in the, in that one. But yeah, so I think they're gonna confirm that the Revenge ending is the canon ending. I think they will. You're not gonna see Nico in GTA 6, 100%. You're not gonna see Nico, but you might see Roman. That's a very strong possibility. But Roman is not gonna be a major character. He's only gonna be like a single character that's gonna be maybe like a side activity or something like that. Oh hey Josh, we'll be doing SOCOM 3 very soon. I just have to get it up and running on the emulator, but we'll be doing it very soon. Why not Nico? Because Nico would really have no reason for being in Leonida. Why did Tommy kick Ken Rosenberg out of Vice City? Because he was an addict. And he was getting sloppy. Whoa. What a lot of people don't know is that when it comes to organized crime, if you are a drug addict in organized crime and you are somebody important in the organization, they're gonna kill you if you're a drug addict. They're gonna get rid of you really quickly. And the reason they're gonna kill you if you're a drug addict in organized crime is because they see it that if you're a drug addict, they see you as weak and they see you as unstable. And if you're a drug addict, the chances of you, like, flipping, like, basically ratting out is very high. Like, drug addicts have a very high rate of actually talking to the police. So that is that they'll do anything for drugs. And so that is why, that's exactly what Tony, in The Sopranos, when Tony says to Chris, like, I gotta worry about you flipping for some drugs, like, that's exactly what he's talking about, stuff like that. So that is, like, they will kill drug addicts pretty quickly. So, like, that's it. So, like, even if you're a made man, the boss will probably have you clipped if you're a drug addict. What didn't went through, Wyhan?
Screw your ass!
Whoa. The notification? Oh, you didn't get one? You know, like, the killing, like, look at that. Like, effed up, like, sneaking Ohio. Like, that, just, like, when it says, like, how they killed, like, people in this game, like, it's just so, like, so not politically correct. Like, this game is so not politically correct, I love it. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What's your favorite car in the GTA games? In GTA 4, my favorite car in this game, probably the Sentinel. In GTA 5, my favorite car, I don't really have that many favorites. My favorite vehicle in GTA 4 would probably be the Western Damon, a motorcycle, if that counts. In GTA 3, the Leone Sentinel. In GTA Vice City, the Infernus, probably. In San Andreas, what would be my favorite car in San Andreas? I had to think about that one. I don't know. San Andreas, a little difficult. The Buffalo, I think in San Andreas, probably my favorite car. Yeah, the Buffalo. Imagine if Nico and Max Payne worked together.
Hey there.
That would be definitely a weird team. But I wonder what Max Payne's commentary like that would be. Somebody 32. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, I can add you a little bit later, Ali Gaddis. Have I watched any James Bond movies? A few of them, not a lot of them. I haven't watched the newer ones. Liberty City Stories multiplayer, had cutscenes? It did? I don't remember that. What? I know, like, it had game modes, but what were the cutscenes? I see some people are already against that Young Washington movie. Do you still plan on seeing it? Yeah. Why are people against it? What's the reason for that? Abraham Reyes was a scumbag. Mercenaries 2, I'm definitely gonna do a playthrough of before GTA 6 comes out. Oh, whoa, whoa. Are the mansions worth it in GTA Online? Kinda for the boost alone. The boost alone makes it worth it.
Stick it up your ass, Einstein.
That's the first time I've heard about it, Aaron. I didn't know about it. The cutscenes are about Salvatore asking random things depending on the game mode. Huh. Well, that one I don't know. yes, there's a George Washington movie is coming out on July 3rd this year. Wow. The studio behind it, apparently they expect it to be propaganda. I think the movie will be fine. I think... Look, this is... George Washington was not a perfect person, but he was the, the father of our country. Without him, we would have no country. He was not the greatest general, but he was the most competent general. I don't think anyone else could have accomplished what he did during the Revolutionary War. So, without him, we'd have no country. So, he is probably the most important person in all of American history. So, he definitely deserves his own movie. The Napoleon film, no. I didn't watch it, but I heard some really bad things about it. Whoa. Huh. Yes, Adrian. Have I seen Black Hawk Down? Long time ago, but yeah, I did watch it. Max Payne and Roman Bowling would feed families. Wonder what that would be like. I wonder if Max Payne and Roman would get along. Whoa. I don't have any money for Super Chats. That's fine. You don't have to apologize for that, Phoenix. And you already support me through channel memberships, which helps a lot. I'm getting shot at, dude. What's going on? Whoa, dude, what the? I've seen Jarhead a long time ago, yeah. Whoa, what the? I can't even tell who's hostile now. Oh, it's gonna launch me in a second here. Look at this car. Look at this thing. Look at this right now. Look at this. no. Oh, come on, take off. Oh no. Is the car on fire? Oh god, it is. Oh my god. Oh look, I can still drive it. I can still... Oh, no, engine's not turning on, is it? No. My head is like glitched into the car right now. How did he kill me? They're just jumping out in midair too, like... I knew we were gonna go flying really badly. Oh, come on, dude. I might make that into a short. That was just funny. Who's killing right now? Like... Dude. Okay. I can only get 2 more people in the car. When's your next video coming out? Friday, I will probably have the Zero lore video out. This is gonna launch any second now. Oh, come on, dude. Why do you gotta be that guy? Oh, come on. He's ruining everyone's fun. What? They're all spawning on top of each other. Yeah, Mitchell, I'll be playing SOCOM 3 also, but thank you for the super chat, Mitchell. The next, it's going to be, SOCOM 3 is going to be coming up this week, and then Friday we'll have the Zero lore video. I mean, terrible optimization by today's standards, but like back then we thought this was amazing. I guess I just didn't see all the lag and the frame tearing when I was a kid. GTA 4 and Switch 2 would be amazing, current gen. Yeah, but Rockstar probably isn't gonna do it though. Thank you, Arise Harbinger, for the super chat. Oh, chainsaw or katana. I wouldn't want to use a melee weapon against him, Vanny. Oh no, we might actually go flying very far here. Oh, crap. Trying to drive this thing. Look at this right now. Look at this thing. Trying to drive this. Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton is the Statue of Liberty in this game. Yep. I'm trying to get the health, because there's a health pickup that's literally right down the street here. Oh no.
I did it again!
Come on. Go, go. The car's not even going forward now. Yeah, it's not moving. Oh, crap. I remember that back here we got, this van. This van here is a unique vehicle. It only spawns in this location, I know that. This is no longer a vehicle, sir. I guess not. Out of the way! Oh yeah, GTA 4 I think is the best GTA game. Whoa. Oh. Oh crap. I'm sorry everyone. I'm just trying to get through this. Oh, who got the RPG? Just please don't, dude. Can I make this thing go fly? Crap, what the? Oh. What the? Yeah. Okay, let me see here. Let's do, one last Cops and Crooks. Why don't we do it? I like to do one more of that. Got a bunch of people here. So I'll do Cops and Crooks then.
Fuck yourself with a machete. What's shaking?
Look, the GTA 4 protagonist talk.
Hola, amigo. What's shaking? Hola, amigo. What's shaking? Hola, amigo. What's shaking?
Can you do one for all? Or... Okay, there's no auto-aim, which is going to make this really interesting. Without auto-aim, that's actually going to make this very interesting. People can't just lock onto each other. Oh, this is the one where you're going to kill the boss. Okay. Is someone driving the truck? Oh, the boss is dead. Okay. Okay, I hope we get to play as the Ancelotti family now, because all we did was play as the Irish Mafia last time. What was the moral lesson in Vice City Stories? I think it's about how one mistake can turn somebody's entire life upside down. Protect the boss.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing there? How you doing?
Oh, God. I fell off the... I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, a game is 18 years old. Hey, Sagesta, thank you for the... We're playing as the, Ancelottis now. Yeah, this is the Ancelotti family.
Hey, how you doing there?
Hey, how you doing there?
How you doing?
How you doing there? Man. I lost a lot of my New York accent, years, but, when I was younger, I used to talk a little closer to that. Damn. Damn, that sucked. Next time. I'll do another GTA 4 stream, by the way, guys, so I'm not gonna do, like, another one in, like, a year. We'll do these more regularly, because I see these are popular. These are even more popular than my GTA 5 streams. So, like, these is, a lot of people really like this game. Hi, Teach, what are we doing today? Yeah, that's how, the more deeper New York accent. Hey, I'm walking here. The boss is in the front. Mistake there. Second Amendment is... Oh my god, I love the kill feed in this game sometimes. It's hilarious. We're on our side for once, yeah, I guess. I hurt the boss pretty badly, but I didn't kill him, but I hurt him. Oh, the boss is about to get cornered. Yep, boss is dead. Good work. Okay. Pro, would you rather have a parrot or a crab as a pet? Probably a crab. Easier to take care of. I wouldn't know how to deal with a parrot as much. So, yeah, a crab, probably. Thank you, somebody32. You have the best outfits. Well, thank you. That's good, Liberty City Police Department. I'm the boss. Okay. How you doing there? Hey, how you doing there? How you doing there? How you doing? Oh crap, he got that. Oh. As ridiculous as this is, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna swim to Bohan. I know it's like... Or maybe try to get one of the boats if I even can do it. Everyone's following me, okay. This one I know has respawn, so you can respawn as many times as you want. Oh yeah, I would not swim in the Hudson. Yeah, no, I would not swim in the Hudson. Definitely not. When I was a kid, I used to swim in the Hudson in the Coney Island. I would go to Coney Island, and I would swim in the beach water there. But now it's, you know, it's even more unhealthy than when I was a kid. So no, it's... Does anyone have a transport pick me up? Oh, let me get in. I'm the boss. I'm your Hefe. Okay. Go, get me out of here. Everyone else is gonna have to get a separate car. I know that kind of sucks, but I gotta stay with the boss. Protect the Hefe. Oh no, not... Ah, no. Damn, that sucks. Should Adrian Shepard return in Half-Life 3? Which character was that one? Damn. That sucked. I didn't expect him to be in Bohan right away, too, but it is what it is. Okay, do I watch Drew Binsky? He's that travel channel, right? He's the guy who, like, flies around to so many countries. I think I know who you're talking about. Gears of War? Yeah, I could. I know they released it on PS5 now, but... Well, I guess that'll probably be my, final game there for the night. For people wondering, I'm gonna stream Red Dead tomorrow instead of Friday because I cannot stream this Friday because I gotta do some things on Friday, and Sunday I can't stream either. But I'll have the Zero lore video on Friday, and tomorrow will be Red Dead stream, so I'll do that. And then SOCOM 3 will have coming up too. Pro, they won't open the F straight. I know what you're making fun of. They're Firestorm. That's funny. Uh, yeah, he traveled to most countries, almost every country. No, I didn't know that, Aaron. Is the Greaser's accent like the New York accent? In a way. I mean, like, the way Butch talks, for example, in Fallout 3 is very much a Greaser accent. After SOCOM 3, I don't know. We might do the Majima Saga for Yakuza Kiwami. No, I didn't see that cohesive. That was on the, that was on Friday's stream. If I see something like that, I'll definitely kick them out of the chat. But I'm sorry that happened. You gonna do 2 streams tomorrow? Yeah, the exclusive stream for channel members, and then later I'll do the Red Dead stream. Goodbye, professional. This is the best birthday that I ever watched. Oh, is it your birthday, Izatsu, Fian? Or you mean for GTA 4? Yeah, I will when I get the chance, Zach. You should do lore videos about Half-Life. I gotta still play the Half-Life DLCs. I still gotta do those. The Northside Gang was estimated to have 100 members or 200 soldiers, but the Chicago outfit had 300 to 400 members. How come the Southsiders were bigger than Northsiders? I guess money. Money brings in more numbers. Well, for the multiplayer, they are guilted. Maybe, Vanny. I'll probably do the Majima Saga, because I know people have been requesting that a lot. Yeah, the North Korean Mafia is room 39, yes. What dinner are you gonna have? I'll probably have some soup. You should do a DLC month. Maybe, yeah. Best GTA HD game, yeah. I was born on the same date as GTA 4 Professional. Oh, so that's a pretty interesting birthday. Happy birthday, Zatsu, Fian. Everyone wishes Zatsu Sufian, if I'm reading your name correctly. Happy birthday there. Yeah, and I have that game in my wish list, the Soviet game that you told me about, Liberty City. I have that game in my wish list. That game's not on console though, right? I gotta get Empire Sin. Empire Sin is an okay game, but get it when it's on sale. Okay, guys, so I guess I'll be heading out here for the night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. For people wondering, no, this is not going to be the last GTA 4 stream until next year. We'll do another GTA 4 stream, maybe even later this month, coming up in May. Because this stream, I see people really like it when I play this game. We had, this stream had record views, so this is my most popular stream in a couple months. So this is, people do like when I play GTA 4, so yeah, we could do more of these streams. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream today. If you did, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.